Oh. Uh, I had things to say and they're gone now. Great. It's this fucking eye. I knew it. And by this eye, I mean this eye because the past 4 days it's been twitching and it's been irritating the shit out of me. And now I finally have evidence that I'm not going to show anyone. Because I forget. But that's beside the point because today's February 26th and it's happening. This is. Yay! So a couple of days ago, I was at work. I worked a very long day. We closed at 11 because we had a one-day sale, and I wasn't very appreciative of that. And to make things worse, our registers weren't working correctly that day because we had a power outage in the store the day previous to that. So our registers were just completely fucked up beyond belief. You couldn't look up anything. All you could do was ring up. You couldn't even do returns. Anywho, besides the point. Of course, I got to close. Meaning, I get to close all my registers in my department, which I was working in Young Men's that day. Don't know why I'm doing this. And I was unaware of the fact that because the register had been freaking out, it was going to print what we call... My phone is ringing, and this is what happens when my phone rings. When my father calls. Pardon. Hello? Hi. Wonderful. Nothing. Where else would I be? Yeah, you're absolutely. I have a blooming social life, but when I have work at 6:15, sure, I don't go anywhere. I slept. So when it came time to close my registers, I did what I usually do: count the pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, singles, fives, tens, 20s, 50s, hundreds, blah blah, and close my register. And it prints two receipts usually. One about yay big to put in the envelope with the money or the bag with the money, and then another envelope, regular standard envelope that puts like all the closing media, like coupons and stuff that you, gift cards, all that. It is not supposed to print a receipt that was, and I'm not kidding you, about 10 feet long. I'm not joking. That gives you every transaction that happened on that register of that day. I did not know it was going to do this. None of us knew it was going to do this because it was our first day closing a register that was fucked up in the, hard drive. So it starts to print this receipt, and I'm like, I did something. I broke everything. My life is in shambles right now. I'm going to get fired. So no one's around in my department. It's just me. And I'm just like, I have to get this shit done before my manager comes over. So I thought, perfect way to do this, as it comes out, start folding it. Just over and over and over and over. I start doing that, but it's coming out too fast. I have now a plethora of paper on the floor. It takes me about 7 minutes, a solid 7 minutes, to clean all the paper up and just fold it and put it in the envelope. I had to do that to 3 registers. 3. And on the second one, the receipt thing jammed. So now the people in the bank have 3 torn and tattered and shredded pieces of receipt. Have fun. Have fun. It was a mess. So, besides the point, got out around 11:30, and I was like, you know what I really want? I want to try the new Mountain Dew Freeze from Taco Bell because Taco Bell's on my way home, and it's dangerous for this boy with a credit card and a job and a very long shift at work. Because I see it all the time on my Instagram from my friends, and I was like, you know what? My day has been, horrible. This can't make it any worse. So I go, and of course I order a steak quesadilla, because that's just me. I did not eat lunch that day. So I order everything, and I start sipping it in my car, and I was so just exhausted and over this day that I made noises that I did not know I could make with a beverage. Okay? I did not know that this beverage would cause these type of sounds to come from my person. The only way that I can describe them to you, it would be a deep broken record, like a transvestite going through puberty. That does not make sense, but just like try and justify it a little bit. I will try and recreate these sounds for you because they are just hilarious. As soon as these sounds came out of my mouth, I immediately got scared of what just happened with my vocal cords and then started dying laughing alone in my car at like 11:30, 11:45 at night with Taco Bell. Okay? This is my life lately. So here I am just going to sip my beverage and I sip it and all of a sudden, oh, that happened. Yeah, that's the sound that I made. I apologize in advance for everything else that might appear on this channel in the next couple of days because, let's face it, my life is never dull. It's never going to be dull. I never want it to be dull because then I'd have nothing to laugh about. And at that point, I just don't. Just shoot me in the face, please. So, you know the drill. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. You can Snapchat me. You can do a bunch of things. Follow me on Feed. What else? Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook fan page. Go subscribe to my vlog channel. There are vlogs there every other day. They're there. They're there. They happen. There's no set schedule, but they happen. And that's it. Okay? Now, I'm gonna go finish off my Taco Bell cup. Because that's how creative I am. I went all over the place.